Why, hello there. Good meowing, good afternoon, or good evening. Whatever time it is for you, thank you so much for stopping by and welcome to tonight's stream. Do you have something you need to be doing tonight? Do you have something you've been putting off? Yeah. So we're gonna be working tonight. Tonight is a get stuff done stream. Because I have to program. And this programming is a lot of copy pasting. It's a lot of copying and pasting. So I decided what better way to deal with this than to do it with y'all. All right, so now we pop over here. Nope, over here. Wrong option. Hello. Hello. It's me and my computer. Definitely my computer. Yeah, programming is a lot of specialized copy pasting. All right, let me get the musics started. All right, we got fun musics tonight because I need to stay pumped as I do this, because I'm working backwards through this thing and it's driving my brain kind of crazy. Just a little crazy. Yeah, you got homework you need to do, other stuff you need to do, you know, housework, all that fun stuff. That's a secret. Ask ChatGPT to make my program. No, I would rather lose my degree than than ask ChatGPT to make me a program. I've programmed at this. I've done programming at this before, so it's not like it's completely new to me. There's a few things. I've got the documentation open because I'm like, I don't remember. I programmed like 3 versions ago on this, but it should all be good. We should all be good. It's just gonna be a lot of copy paste. Hit the enter key a few times, copy, paste, hit the enter key a few times. Yeah, this is definitely the computer that I'm using. Definitely the computer that I'm using. This is totally what Mortimer looks like. Oh, blessings. It is. Well, it's the synthwave one. Because it needs to be... Yes, I have. I was 6 when I first started using the computer all on my own. And that included going on Neopets with my dad. Yeah. Where he... You guys can't be that much older than me. I am absolute babby. But not that babby. Holy shit, okay, well maybe you guys are that much older than me. Oh. Yeah, so I've got my lovely scripting window open, and I have my script in another window. See, no, I know what a CRT is. I also used a CRT TV until like middle school too. Like, I think it was like 7th grade by the time we got rid of that TV. Maybe even 8th. No, I think it was 7th because it was before we moved. I'm turning 26 in 2 months and a handful of days. 19 days. 2 months and 19 days. Hey! Oh god, where the fuck am I? Okay, here we are. Yeah, so you're gonna hear a lot of this. Because there's a lot of hitting enter in programming. in programming this. Okay. Why the fuck is there a weird slash over there? I already did all my, Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think most bingo cards are made for people who can't see well. I don't know, though, because I've never played bingo. I was about to say it seems like it would be fun, and then I was like, I actually don't know. It also seems like it would be extremely boring, but apparently you can make money playing bingo. Just because I've seen, I saw an IRS pub about bingo and like reporting income about bingo. And I was like, well, I mean, I guess, okay. Well, okay. The ADHD. I would need to probably be listening to like Hyperpop. It would be like, this is too much for my brain. It's too slow. I need stimulation. I need more stimulation or I'll fucking die. Okay. So yeah, I'm programming this backwards. So if I just start talking to myself and going, where the fuck am I? It's because I'm losing my spot. I've never programmed backwards, but I don't want to spend all the time going through the whole of this program just to find if there's any errors at the end. So I'm just going backwards. Sadly, I cannot do song requests because I don't want to get hit with the DMCA. These are fun little free to use on stream musics, which is why I use them. Yeah. So, I mean, if this was just like, if I did this on like Discord or stuff, you guys would just hear my music playing, which is just like a complete mishmash of Utites, J-pop, and pretty much anything else I can get my hands on. One thing I don't like is I have to be careful with copy pasting some of these lines because they're too long and they'll start going off the fucking screen. And I'm like, well, that's pretty rude of you, Python. That's really rude of you. Why would you start doing that? Ugh, I think that's too long. I think that line is too long. Yep, that it is. Fuck. Okay, well. Thankfully. There we go. Thankfully, it's pretty easy to split them. But it is annoying to have to split. Because sometimes the sentences don't want to split in that way. I'm like... I don't know what to tell you, Python. I can't make it any different. I mean, this is alpha quality, so I don't know if I'll be changing things like fonts and stuff, but... For right now, this is just whatever I can throw in. This is just so I can get it to a couple people. Hi, North! Whoa. Oh, take a sip. I have my... I was like, oh no, my water. No, I have my Gatorade here. Actually, okay. You guys are going to be proud of me. The posture checks, I'm going to ace all of them because I have 2 pillows behind my back, so I literally cannot shrimp. I literally cannot shrimp. Oh. I'm being smart. Yeah, shrimp proof. I shrimp proofed my setup. AKA, I just put a bunch of pillows behind my back. Hold on. I need to move my docks around. Give me 1 second. Don't lock them. Because... okay, that'll have to work. I can't wait until I can get a second monitor because goddamn having all of these docks trying to take up real estate on one screen, it's a lot. It's a lot. But I realized that the way I had everything set up, okay, lock the docks again. How I had everything set up on my on OBS, I could only see Twitch chat. And I was like, oh wait a second, I have other chat that I have to pay attention to. Oh god, I think this one is gonna be too long of a thing. Is it too long? Oh yeah, that's too long. Okay, so cut that. Do that. Okay, and then pop this down at the bottom. I have no idea how much I'm actually gonna like get done. Cause I'm maybe a 10th. I might be maybe a 10th done with things when I finish this. When I finish tonight's work. We'll see if I'm a 10th done. Cause oh boy. Oh boy. I want to send this out to people for their opinions, but I can't send it out until it's done. And right now, it's pretty far from done. Yeah, ooh, oh god, I hate that when you're like, I'm still hungry, and then you keep eating and you're like, I was not still hungry. Yeah, I'm expecting, so I've spent probably about 100 hours just writing, getting this all prepped, and now the programming is gonna take quite a lot too. So, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough. But I did this to myself. I have nobody else to blame but me. And I just got to get alpha quality out, because then I can start messing around with things like UI elements and make it not look bad. But I can't do that until I've got all the programming done, and then I can deal with all that. Yeah, I feel that. Been freaking ravenous for the past couple days. I ate so much food on Saturday, but I was so hungry because I was working on a Saturday. And I was like, well, if I'm gonna be working, I might as well eat some delicious food. Aw, thank you. I'm doing a bit better. I think I've, again, identified one of the last problem issues in my back, so I know exactly which muscle to stretch. Now it's just a matter of doing it more. As I've done the stretches, I've done them before, I just haven't apparently been doing them enough. Oh, you know what I just realized? Yeah, that's why the extra pillows. So that I won't be, shrimping. And it's keeping me completely upright. No, you'll just be wasting your points. You'll just be wasting your points. Who knows if I'm gonna do something special with those points?
Yaha! What streak? Whoa, whoa!
Ugh. Who knows if I'm gonna do something with those points for the birthday stream?
Thank you for help, Paz.
Who knows if there's something special to do with your Melorosia coins for the birthday stream? I just realized that I have something in here from when I originally had something special. I had something else planned in this, and I cut it. I cut it because I decided that was too fucking much, and I forgot to take off the point where I notated that there was a cut. I was like, "Hey, cut to add this in here." And I'm going back now because now I'm done with the prep, and I'm like, "Oh, that's right, I cut that." That's the motto of programming. Sometimes you have to kill your babies, because it's just not gonna work. And as a single developer, there's gasp. As a single developer, it's not like I can kind of, you know, delegate this off to somebody else. Really, only me. Oh, I love every time I hit save and it pops up the spinny wheel of death. I'm like, oh god, Visual Studio, don't do this to me. I know it just takes it a bit to save, but... Well, in this case specifically, it means, you know, it's either worded you have to kill your babies or you have to kill your darlings. Whichever one. I've heard both ways from different professors. Because y'all gotta remember, I went to school for game design. Like, there was a lot of programming talk and a lot of, like, how to be a creative, and how not to get just fucking bogged down by it. Yeah, how to kill a child. Yeah. Mostly it's like, oh, I think this would be wonderful and amazing, and like, that's why you've got to create like a darling document or a baby document where you just write down all of your baby ideas that you had to cut, that you know, that got left on the cutting room floor because you didn't have time to do it, or you didn't have the materials or the manpower or the brain power. Or fuck if I'm gonna commission someone to help me to help me code in Python. Fuck. I don't do that. That's how I created this monstrous pronoun selection code that just made everything way more horrible than it ever had to be. Yeah, Python. I'm coding in Python right now. Well, modified Python. Basically, someone took Python and gave it a scaffolding of stuff to work with, and then told us how to work in the scaffolding. So I'm working in the scaffolding. I'm working in a pre-set up scaffolding to yeah, at this point it's more of a, more of a Python constructor. See, I don't have any special programming socks. I'm actually not wearing socks right now because I'm not a wear socks around the house kind of person. Not all the time. Sometimes I wear socks. When it's like really cold, I'll wear socks. But not all the time. Oh, is that any better? Is that too long? No, okay, no, I think it's all right. No, I clean my feet. What? What have we gotten to? just said I don't wear socks. I wear socks around the office at times. I'll take off my shoes and just walk around in my socks. And then like when if we have a client coming, my boss is like, you can't, like, we've got a client coming at X time, and I'm like, I'll just lock myself in my office.
Zeno.
They're not stinky! What are you talking about? Hold on, I've got to remember how the fuck to do italics. I think that's italics. Is that italics? Okay, I have to clear my return stack. Okay, yes, please. Italic. Text. Italic. Yeah, I'll just put the Kuya plush on my desk. I have my my tiny little my squishy lobster. I've got my squishy lobster. Yeah, oh yeah, you guys are also my programming rubber ducky. I was looking for something. Italicize. How the fuck do I italicize? S, that's strike through. K. Okay, it is I. I did it correctly. I did it correctly. Why did I close the window? No, why did I close the window? Okay. Hey, I should be the reason you do work. Tisk tisk. Okay, no, don't freaking. Okay. If I get this other scene done. True, I did see your Docker screenshots. You know, I can't blame you for not wanting to do anything related to that, because it really did not like you. The amount of italics in this. Okay. I forgot this is a long fucking scene. And then I have to run it and check it. So this is an ordeal. Programming this is an ordeal, and I don't... The last time I programmed something this long was in college. And it was the exact same, pretty close to the exact same length. And I did it in like a week, but that was all I focused on. And I was also in college. And I didn't have to do taxes. I could just focus on being a student. Which... halfway? I did all the programming and the writing, and I had someone else do the art. So, not that dissimilar from what I'm doing now. Oh god, yeah. Doing a thing. God, so we use Max in work. And it causes a lot of issues at times, but we have no, this was different. This was my capstone project. Where I was my own producer. And I was the one who found all the music, etc., etc., etc. So we scan documents that clients send us. Sometimes we prefer they don't do that, but some clients bring in paper documents anyway, so we scan them and deal with them. But when we move them from the USB sticks that we use with the scanner, there are times when the USB stick just doesn't want to open. It's like you're using the preview operation. You're using the thing that opens files. We can't close the USB stick because then we're still using the files. And when we're like, we're not using the preview operation, we've closed that. And it's like, nope, you're using the preview operation. that fucking thing is shadow open. And I have to go to the fucking task master of the computer task list and kill it manually. I have to go fucking die and shove a knife in this program because it doesn't want to close. It's annoying as hell. But yeah, computers are weird about having things shadow open and like still kind of running when they tell you they're not. It's like, yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. I hate that. Where the fuck am I? Oh, I'm 1.5 pages away from being done with this scene, and then I get to run it. Well, it's a metaphorical knife. Yeah, solution to most problems. Reboot. I'm gonna have to reboot Mortimer here soon because
Hi, Bunny.
yeah. I wish. I'm gonna have to reboot Mortimer soon because I tried to plug in my my tablet for a thing to do a thing, and it was acted funky. And when I was like, okay, well, I'll go to the to the Wacom driver and see how it's going. It's like, you need to restart your computer. We're having trouble finding the driver. And I was like, I don't want to deal with this right now. So I'm just not dealing with it right now. I'm gonna wait. All right. Oh god. Why did I do this? Why did I make so many fucking italicized words? Because I forgot how annoying it is to put them in Python. Oh, thank God, it's the same word. I can just fucking copy paste it. Yes! Yes! Copy pasting! My favorite. Oh, come on. Multiple slots to save copied text? That would be possibly helpful. And possibly really unhelpful. The amount of times that I probably would mispress would be a lot. Oh, I forgot the times that I put in fucking directions. But I put it in a way that I don't want to copy into the final product, so I have to delete those. Okay. Yeah, I'm on page 94 right now. And, 94 of 103. This is just something that's gonna take time. And I knew it was gonna take time, and that's why I was like, oh hey, Hey, Visual Studio, can you, like, not do the spinny wheel? Like, that scares the shit out of me. Okay. There we go. Where did I put it? That's where I put that. Okay. Yeah, visuals, which is funny because
The fun thing about Visual Studio is it does show me when I last saved. It showed me how many, it shows me how many lines of code are new since last save. It's really nice. It's really helpful. Especially because I'm sitting at code line 570 right now. There are 570 lines of code in this program currently. And that is... Oh, that line might not... that line might not. That might be an issue. We'll see if that line's too long. Where the fuck am I? There I am. Now I have to open this document back up. Where am I? There I am. Okay. Yeah, Visual Studio, actually, I'm surprised because so I used to program Python in just a text document. I used to just open it in a text document and type my code in. And that didn't quite work very well because I had to remember all the spacing and all the, you know, close parentheses, this line down, make certain that you've got the colon placed here. And Visual Studio thankfully helps me a lot with that. It also helps me out by color coding things. So I know if it suddenly is orange, I've got a weird yeah. When the text is orange, that means you've got that a string. You fucked up somehow. Which is so very helpful. So very helpful. When I'm like, where am I? What did I do? Why is this not working? Yeah. I literally programmed in a just like straight .txt file. I was really riding the high of just doing whatever the fuck. Okay, yeah, it was true old school method. I didn't even have a compiler or anything. I was just flying fucking blind. I was like, I can do this. Okay. Yay, I'm finally on this second page. Yeah. Hey, that's still coding. That is still coding. Some people don't realize that they've actually done a lot of coding. Like, I never got into the HTML stuff. Like, people got super fucking into HTML for, like, Neopets and things. And I never got into it that much. HTML just didn't mesh with my brain. But... like, there's a lot of HTML that people are like, oh yeah, I just made this web page. I'm like, you know that's coding, right? Like, that's coding. You know, you coded, baby. You did it. Okay. Another fucking italicized word. There we go. One thing also that is kind of interesting about Visual Studio is that it does give you, like, autofill options. Yeah. It does give you, like, autofill options, like, which is kind of helpful, but also kind of not, because the amount of times I've been trying to write a word, and then it's like, oh, you mean this other word? I'm like, no! Or they're like, I'm trying to write character. You know, I'm trying to write class, and it's like, oh, hey, do you want this word not capitalized? And I'm like, actually, I need that capitalized. And Visual Studio's like, whoopsie-doo! I made it lowercase. And it's like, well, you fucked it up, Visual Studio. Look at what you did. This is a normal program. Now it can't even compile. Okay, if I split it like this, it should work. We'll see, we'll see.
It's a secret. It's a secret.
Just know that you all eventually will know. You all will eventually know. Yeah, I got a big secret. Some of these, I'm like, why did I split them like I did? Because I really didn't think about how many characters things would be. And, like, how splitting makes these things read differently. But, oh, we'll figure it out. Blessings. But maybe I should be blessing you, though. I think Phantom would love that. If I said, "Hey, I'm making a dating sim where you could date my big brothers" or something like that, I think Phantom would like fall over. Oh no, come over here. God bless it. Okay. Yay! Okay. Now I have to do the fucking... Keep your way to the top! Intrigue, murder, and marriage. Yeah, that sounds like something. Okay. Now it's time for my first if statement in a long time. Alright, let me... Where's my documentation? Where are my if statements? If statement. Conditional statements, if statement. Thank you. Okay. Oh. Okay. Well, it was a lot easier than I remembered. If. Now I have to scroll back up and see what I gave. What title I gave the what title I gave the variable. What did I do? Oh. Okay, I made it real easy to myself. Okay. Elif. Okay. Well, that scene is now done. So, time for everyone's favorite game. Will it compile? Launch. Oh god, I'm terrified. Okay. So far, so good. No! Oh, okay. God bless it! I forgot an image file. Okay, time to go back to... This is why I'm like, this is alpha fucking quality. I'm just nabbing images that I definitely don't own from Google Images to be placeholder images. Because I'm gonna change them all before they're done, but I don't have all the final stuff. So it's just like, well, I just need something to hold this. Which is what I did for pretty much anything that I needed for a bit. When I'm like, I need something to do. Here we go. Save image. It needs to go. Where is it? I have to remember to find this,
this. What the fuck did I call it? Da, 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 da. Yeah, good old programmer, yeah. And I have to scroll all the way back up to this. That's what I called it. Okay. I just fucking called it. Okay, but it needs to be a JPEG. Or else Visual Studio will throw another fucking fit at me and be like, you told us to look for a PNG and we only found a JPEG. I'm like, eat shit. You know what I'm doing. All right, start. Oh god, it's so badly sized. All right. Sayer. What do you mean? What did I make? I'm a fucking idiot. I fucking changed it. I changed the spelling of that variable, and I did not remember that I had done so. And I just have to change every single instance of this variable. And I definitely used it a lot. Okay. Thankfully, it's only one letter difference. I just added a letter, but I apparently... Okay. Just gotta freaking add a letter, hit enter. No! Hit down. Don't enter. I'll enter if I enter if it brings up the what the hell are you doing screen. Okay. I forgot how many lines that I called this variable in. I want to strangle Visual Studio. What do you mean that you didn't notice that I was using the wrong spelling of this variable? Visual Studio was probably like, hey, cool, this is a new variable. You're definitely gonna initialize this new variable, right? And I'm like, I didn't mean it to be a new variable. Visual Studio was like, well, whoopsie dipsies. Hey, Prince. Fun new variable you got there. Don't see that in the initialization block. What do you think you're gonna do with that? Oh, and I did it right in the other scenes. I just had a brain fart. All right. Reload. Reload. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. So now I don't have, thankfully don't have to read because I've already read all of this. So I just have to make certain that that none of the lines are overhanging. Okay. Oh. I'm popping over to Discord. Send it to me, send it to me. I'm interested. Oh my god, I really fucking cut it close with a few of these lines. No! What do you mean? It's not initialized. I initialized that. do I have to put the... Did I misspell it? What do you mean?
Name is not defined. But I did! I did define it!
Yes.
No, this is just I don't know how to... I'm apparently not calling this. I'm apparently not calling this, variable correctly. What if I do that? Reload. In script executes. In module if this is greater than 0, but this is not defined. Okay, well, time to open the goddamn... Oh, it's so cute! See, no, that's so cute! I love it!
Okay, time for me to open the goddamn... Apparently, I'm not initializing this correctly, so I may be putting it on the wrong thing. I need... What I want is... Displaying items? No. Not displayables. Holy shit, I didn't know Live 2D moved with this. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Quick start. No, I don't want a quick start, but finding objects. Find. I probably do want music and sound. I don't have to worry about that just yet. I will soon. Putting flags. If points equals 0. I don't want the GUI customization guide. I will be working on that anyway. Language basics. Statements, syntax. Define statement. Oh! Do I have to put fucking define? I didn't fuck. Oh my god. I put the line in the wrong section. I put the line outside of where it needed to be. It needed to be in a goddamn block and I missed it. I missed putting it in a block. I think I fixed it. Let's see. Now you see why I was like, I want to do this with other people near me because this is fucking annoying. Okay. Okay. And then that. Oh, and then I forgot to change my goddamn syntax. No. When that didn't work, I should have gotten rid of the syntax change I did. It's like, dude, I don't know what the fuck you're trying to call. Okay, reload. What do you mean, invalid syntax? Okay, we'll just fucking quit again. We'll try again. I've done this before. How the fuck am I having issues with this? Calling a goddamn variable. How the fuck did I not remember how to call a variable? Yeah. No! Invalid syntax. What do you mean invalid syntax? Okay. What if I default it? Is that what you want, you little shit? Do you want to be defaulted? Default. Default statement sets a single variable to a value. The variable is not defined when the game starts. I am threatening a program. Programming makes me fucking upset at times. Okay. Okay. Come on. What do you mean? Do I have to have a space? Wait. What do you fucking want from me? Let me look at their goddamn if statements again. Conditional statements. Yes! Okay. This is what I fucking did wrong. Save. Try this now. This is why I'm doing it backwards, because this is the one time I call this variable. And I need to know if it's gonna fuck me up or not. No! I don't program that often. I don't program that often. What do you mean, invalid syntax? Line 312. Yeah, huh? And execute eval. Compile. Invalid syntax. What is wrong? What is wrong? Nope. Unless I've got my tabbing incorrect. Executes a block of statements. Each clause should be its own logic line, followed by a block statement. Followed by expression with all clauses. While all clauses end with a colon. Expression. If an expression is evaluate. If all expressions evaluate false. Else clauses. Yes. Okay, what the hell is going wrong? Let me open the script of the other one I've got, because obviously that worked. Obviously that one worked. No, I didn't do it here. Fuck me, okay. Let me look at one of the... Oh, God. I don't want to look at that one. That one's a little too complex for me. What about this one? Let's open the script of this. Okay, so I'm not supposed to put it in a label. I'm not supposed to do that. At least that's not how they do it in this one, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to copy what they've done. Okay, save. Okay. Yeah, there's the menu. Yeah, it sets it to 0. Well, that sets it to true. All good. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna fucking look this up. Calling a variable. You declare a variable. Maybe I'm declaring this incorrectly. Okay, that's before. Usually in the start label, however recent is. Default is essential. Yeah, variable name equals value. Maybe I need to change the name of the variable. Maybe it's conflicting with something. Okay. Oh! Well. Oh, never mind. No, that should be. Maybe that? Maybe it was asking why. Maybe it was confused about why I accidentally put the wrong 0. I was asking if it was greater than 0. That's, you know, that's correct. Okay, if I do this. Start, now skip. Nope, invalid syntax. Yeah, okay, so I changed it to greater than or equal to 1, but it really isn't liking this calling the variable. Using, I don't need to know how to use. Okay. That's fine. But these are all like booleans. These are all just with booleans. Okay, conditional statements. If it's a boolean, I don't want to deal with booleans. I want to deal with numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me count my fucking spaces. 1, 2, 3. Do I need to add another fucking 1, 2, 3, 4? Is that what you wanted? Did I need to add another space? Start. Nope. Okay. Yep, it forms a block. Uh-huh. But I want to call a number variable. You know what? Fine, we'll just, because there's only that else, just give me an else. But these are all just dealing with booleans. Please, I need something dealing with numbers. I defaulted my fucking variable. Default equals 0. Unless I defaulted it incorrectly. Aren't you supposed to use a... Yeah, you're supposed to use an equal sign. No, I don't think so. Okay. Okay, so... variable name should be all underscores. Yeah, whatever. I didn't do that completely properly. Yeah, that works. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Summary. Yeah, but this is all just dealing with simple variable types. I need to use integers. Yes, I'm trying to use a fucking integer. Okay. Integers excellently for tracking numerical values. Yeah. They're used for some preferences. Activities. I gotta keep track of numbers. Default. Example integer rules. Yep, I don't want to use a float. There's strings. Yep, I used a lot of fucking strings. Places you should not use strings, I know. Yes, will I need to use a decimal place? No, use an integer. Yeah, I know. I'm using the right one. So now, how the fuck do I use integers in the goddamn... Equality comparisons? Am I doing my equality comparisons with booleans, several basic type variables? Yes, I'm looking for... Motherfucker, was I missing a single fucking exclamation? I was missing a... No, I'm looking... Oh, am I gonna have to keep track? Oh god, this maybe where working backwards fucks me up. Okay, comparisons. I might be using the wrong number of... Please tell me it has fucking greater than or equal to. Unless, am I looking at this incorrectly? Okay. Yes, they're good for integers, which is what I'm doing. Fuck it! if it's different. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's exactly what I fucking did. Is not equal to 0. Okay, yes, so I want it to not equal to 0. When comparing against an integer, I want it to not equal 0. Oh my god. This is why I worked backwards, because I didn't want to get to the very end and be dealing with this. Oh, I forgot. I hit compile that bitch and it immediately gave me an error. Because I forgot to put a single, I forgot to put a colon in a line when I changed it to an else instead of an else if. Okay, you better fucking work. You better fucking work. Okay. Fingers crossed, everybody. Fingers crossed, everybody. Ah! Yes, it worked! I was setting my variable when I was trying to call it, when I was trying to check against it. Holy fuck. Oh my god. I was accidentally setting it to 0 and it was like, what are you doing? Okay. You can't hurt me. And then he was right. Okay. Okay, so then what if I set... Okay, so here's how we're going to test this now. Is I'm going to default it to a 1. Because it's going to be 0 or others. And 0 sends us off one spot, and others sends us off another spot. So now we reload the script, and we'll see if that worked. Okay, well, no, we've got to... Okay, we gotta relaunch the project. Okay. Oh, fucking yes. Okay, it works. It works. It works. It works. Oh, that was so annoying. Okay, so now I have to make sure I set this back to 0. I need to change by default. Okay, but now I know it works. Now I know it works. Oh. Alrighty. We did it. We made it work, guys. We've made it work. All I had to realize was that I was setting my variable instead of calling it. Whoopsies. Okay. Oh, I did it. Okay, now we can continue moving backwards. I gotta name these scenes in the correct order, though, or else I'm just gonna fucking lose my mind. Okay, I've gotta... But that means we'll be 20% done when I'm finished with this scene. Okay, I have to name these scenes, or else I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. Okay, Okay, I think... Is that seriously one scene? It is, okay, it's... Oh my god, the relief! I was like, I can't be doing this wrong. I was. I'm so glad I was doing it wrong. Okay, this is scene 2. All of that happens. Yeah. It's like, oh. Yeah. Okay, so this is scene 3. I need to make these bold, or else I'm just never gonna remember They also need to be like bigger text. It's gonna fuck up the scaling of the document, but this needs to be much bigger or I'm never gonna see it again. It's just gonna start blending in with everything, and I'm gonna be like, what scene is this again? Okay. Scene. Okay. Yeah, I'm like, oh. Well, no, duh. Alright, scene 3. Where are we going now? Alright. So now here's scene 4. Okay. This is scene 5. What? Nope, don't delete lines, Prince. So this is scene 6. These probably should have better names than just scene 5, scene 6, but I don't feel like doing that right now. So this has to be scene 7. Okay, now this is 8. I did not misspell scene. Oh, okay. It was like, did you mean Sense8? The LGBT TV show? No. Actually, I didn't. I really did mean scene 8. We're at the 8th scene. Okay, please don't give me that that's spelled wrong. Ignore. Okay. This is now scene 9. Okay. So this is scene 10. Nice. We're third way through. This is scene 11. This is scene 12. That's short. Here's scene 13. Oh, I can't spell. The word scene now no longer looks like a fucking word. It's gotten to that point where I've written it so many times that I'm like, what? Huh? This is... Wait, that was scene 13? That was scene 13? Okay, we're at 14 now. 14... Alright, so this now is scene 15. Alright, we're gonna keep that just stays the same scene. 16. 16. Okay, now this is scene 17. Yeah. I have. It's the one that makes me fear that I'm in a dream. Alright. Scene 18. We're 2/3 of the way through. This isn't terrible. This isn't terrible. Okay. 19. I'm gonna keep those. That can stay together. Yeah, those two can stay together. So now we're seeing 20. Okay. Okay, they're seeing 21. Which is ironically the font size that I'm using to, or funnily enough, the font size that I'm using to separate this from everything else, because otherwise I will just lose it. Okay, alright, okay, here's scene 22. We're actually getting pretty far down in. Okay, scene 23. You know what? All these are gonna... Yep. All that's gonna stay together until scene 24. Okay, then this gets to be scene 25. Those get to stick together. 25, and that's all that. Oh hey! Yay! We got to we got to it. So it's, Yatta! We did it! Okay, I've now labeled all my scenes. So now... So this is scene 25. Holy shit, this is a lot. It's, 1, 2, 3, 4... 5.5 pages. But now that I know where the split is, I can just keep working. And when I'm done with that, yeah, we'll be 20% done with coding. Getting everything alpha coded. I haven't even added sound or done any GUI stuff like that. It's just not gonna be working yet.
Hey, well, this is just, the synthwave radio from the Lo-Fi Girl YouTube channel.
Which is, music that you can use on stream. Without worrying about being... Yeah, we're not yet GUI. Look, I've never done, like, full-on GUI work. So this is gonna be fun! I've never done full-on GUI work. I've done a little bit of GUI work before in college.
So that's gonna be interesting.
Okay. So now we begin on scene 25.
GUI, GUI, graphical user interface. GUI. GUI work. It sounds really silly. It sounds really silly. Yeah, it's a game term. No, I think it's just a programming term per just yeah. Yeah, you gotta knead the code a bit and then go prunk, 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 prunk. Gotta knead biscuits on the code. Gotta knead the code out until it does what you want it to do.
Blessings.
All right. Ugh. Okay, labels. 25. Scene. I forgot. Oh, I've made all my. Oh, you're good. It's the here. I'll just link it to you. I'll just post the link in the chat. It's this. No problem. Ugh, you're good. I was like, I need some kind of like upbeaty music to get work done because man, programming can be a fucking slog. Programming can be an absolute fucking slog. And it's always good to have fun music going on in the background. And usually I would listen to I would basically let YouTube just cycle through whatever songs I have that I've listened to often. So basically it's like Nil Fruits, and recently I've been listening to a lot of Luz and XYZ, which sucks. Like Mafu Mafu. I think there's a fair bit of Cholgaksiki. There's a little bit of Bella Porch in there. Kashi, Moimi, Hanata. Just like basic Miku sounds. Yeah. I have very diverse taste, though it usually... Sometimes there's electro swing in there, like Hyasobi. I want to cover Hyasobi so bad, but it is gonna be such a fucking work to do that song. Because I'm gonna need to, like, notch that whole song down a bit to be able to cover it. But I can't even think about covering other songs until I've done the cover that Felina and the covers that Felina and Phantom have asked for. So that's a lot of stuff to do. That's a lot of stuff. But that's okay. Because things will eventually get easier. Fingers crossed. All right, back to coding. Okay, so I have to change my things right now. Prince, change your things right now. You will not remember. Okay. Yeah, tax season will eventually end. I did a bunch of work on Saturday. Like, I got some clients and I all the way done. It was fucking great. I was like, this is why you give me your stuff now.
Yep. Well, this is the synthwave one,
which is because I need more kind of upbeat, not so chill. Okay, so gotta find them all to change them all. This is the problem with setting your variables, before you figure out how to set your variables. Okay, that's that. There we go, that's the other one. Oh wait, I shouldn't... Why did I add fade there? It's not a change. Okay, we don't want that, because then that's too...
That's too obvious that there's a that something has been called. I don't want it to be obvious that something was called. Yeah, da 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 da, and then I'll change that. Change that because I'm not supposed to have those be uppercase. They need to all be lowercase. Save. There we go. There we go. Yay! Ugh. Now that I have completed my changing of the variables, now we can begin once again with the coding. There it is. Okay. And I'll have to create this. Oh god. Okay. Equals the... However, the image files will be capitalized because I'm weird like that. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna take this off though because I don't want it to set to anything. Actually, I'm just gonna comment that line out. Yeah, they are. Okay. Where do I need to be? I need to be here. Okay, and I need to move that right here. There we go. Now, back to your favorite thing, my favorite thing ever, copying and pasting. All right. Ugh. All right, more copying, more pasting. All copying, all pasting, all the time. Okay.
Hi, Kika. What you doing, baby? Did you miss a few treats when I gave you treats? I think you did.
Okay.
Copy, copy, paste. Copy, 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 paste.
Okay.
Lots of frickin'... What am I doing? I can just do the frickin'...
Well, no, I can't, actually. I don't want to do that. I don't want to call in whatever the fuck that mode name is. That mode name is not something I want to call when I don't want it. Actually, who am I kidding? This whole thing needs to be that! Alright, cool, well. 1, 2, 3. Why am I doing this to myself? Everything is now part of the string. Get emulsified? Why is that the word that was in my head? I was like, get emulsified text. But I don't think emulsified text is something you want. I think that sounds like really bad. Okay. Yeah, very rare threat. Okay. There we go. So now I'll just have to figure out where I need to clear the lines. Oh, come on, don't do that. Okay. Alrighty. Continuing to just copy and paste. Copy and paste. Everybody's favorite, we just copy and paste. Copy, copy, copy and paste now. Okay. Okay, so now I definitely need to clear it, no matter whether I need to clear it earlier or later. Okay. So now we drop another save, and since that section is now done, it's time to launch and see if it works. Oh, well, I forgot another fucking colon, so it threw a hissy fit. It said, "Where's your colon?" I don't know, you're not my doctor. Okay. Oh, unsupported format character. At index 31? What do you mean? Roll back? Okay, it's after country. What if I reload? At index 177? Where? What do you mean 177? There's nothing online 177. Yeah. Did I do a weird... No, why is it funky though? Okay, there's something up. Line 97 in the script. Yeah, that's that. Here, let me copy paste it from here because... Well, okay. I know it likes this. So we're gonna copy. And we're gonna paste here. Okay. What do you mean format character? What? Why is it giving me error? What does it mean, unsupported format character? Pardon. Because here it is right here. I know it works perfectly fine. It's being weird. Yeah, you like that perfectly fine, so what's up with this? in this? In line 31? Where the fuck is line 31 then? Line 37 is here. So line 31 is here. That's not... There's no weird line there. So what is your problem? And execute this. And execute this. Full traceback. What? Tag quote direct. What if I... There's something up with this goddamn section that it just absolutely gets funky. I had no issues here before. Nope. Okay, no, it does the same thing on the other side. So... So what is the problem? What if we run a clear here? What if it's just it having a funky moment? No, it just has a funky moment. Well, okay, well, if it wants to be funky, then I can be funky. I don't know what that means. Format character. In line 96, there's an unsupported format character? Okay, you know what? We'll just do this the old way. We'll just do this the old way. Just do this the old way. Which is, I put a bunch of quotation marks in shit. Which is okay, I can do that. Okay, I should probably just do it from all sides. What the hell is up with that? Why is it being funky like that now? I wonder if something... Let me replace all of the... Let me try one last thing before I just throw this all into the trash. What if I take out all of these copied commas because it's having trouble with commas? Hey, good job. Okay, I'm just gonna replace all of these commas. In this whole section. And I'll see if that is the problem. I'll see if that's its problem. Ooh, you sent it to me, you sent it to me. Ooh. I'm interested. Oh, I love it! Oh, I love it! Oh, I love them both so much. I love them both so much. Oh, that's so precious! Which power would Kirby get from absorbing me?
Probably the power of cute.
So Kirby is already cute, so
It would be like the mic, like the mic one where he swallows the character with the mic and he gets like the big microphone and he gets to scream and power of taxes.
yeah, just smack people with paperwork.
Bap, bap, bap. You didn't do your goddamn paperwork.
But like he gets to do the sing and it glows and yeah.
Which I only have active on one model. So hold on. I have to go change which model. Hold on, I'll be back. Yatta! I'm here. I'm here because this is the only model that has this setup. This setup. Here we go. This is it has a setup.
La da 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 da. La da 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 da.
Yeah.
The flowers bloom, and my lantern glows. Pretty sparkly colors. Which was a fucking thing and a half to rig.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've used this outfit. Well, not terribly. The last time you saw it was the last time you saw it was the Christmas cover. That's what it was. No, I did the Christmas cover in my other outfit, didn't I? I don't remember. It's been a while. So yes. Fancy. Actually, you know what outfit I should have been for this work? I should have been in this outfit for working. I should have been business cat. Should have been business cat. I should have business catted it up. Well, I'm staring at my monitor for a long time. I should probably put on my glasses. I actually probably should put on my glasses. It'd be, be good. And maybe, not have my optometrist yell at me.
Thank you. Yum yum. Hydration.
Alright, let's try this one last time. Let's see. Okay, yeah, no, it's just having an issue. I don't know. Ah! I closed it. I closed it. I didn't mean to close it. That's okay. I can always reopen it, but I didn't mean to close it. Come on. There we go. Okay, it's back. Everything's all good. All right. So we're gonna take that all off, and we're just gonna do this the difficult way. Okay. Which is fine. I've already copy pasted all the lines. The hardest part is adding the goddamn... Why did that do that? Shit on IO. I discovered something about... I discovered something can create a, a comment. If this is gonna keep being funky after I fix it, though, I'm just gonna fucking delete this entire section and just Oh my god, I hit insert. No. Yeah, if it's gonna be too funky, I'm just gonna fucking re-copy paste everything and deal with it. Okay. Speaking of my music taste, we're gonna go back real fast to that conversation. I've been listening to a lot of like future punk, which is not something I thought I would like, but I've really, really liked it recently. There's something like, for some reason, it gives me the feeling of like I'm back at a roller skating rink in like the early 2000s. It's a really nostalgic feeling. And it's great. So that's always... I have been enjoying that quite a lot. Okay. Add that in. Like that in. It's I've really, really enjoyed it. Let me see if I can link it. There's one specific one that I've been listening to recently. That's literally just in my like... Yeah, it's like, I like this music for what I'm writing. I put it here, right? Yeah, here it is. Copy link. Nope, that's actually not what I want to do. Well, copy link without site tracking. Let's see if that works. That might be it. I have no idea though, so give me 1 second to make sure I didn't like delete something out of the link that it needed. Nope, that works. All right. This is one that I've been listening to quite often. Sometimes I just turn it on in the background of I'll just turn it on in the background while I work. Because it's just like chill. It's not too high. It's not too like high energy, but it's also not too low energy. Like I don't get sleepy listening to it. It's like very chill. It's like extreme chill. I'm going to sneeze.
It ended up being a yawn.
It is! It's like... It's very nice. Okay, It takes a lot of like samples from animes and stuff, so like every so often in the songs there's like randomly Sailor Moon shouting Moon Prism Power, and I'm like, okay, I can get behind this. Okay, real launch project. Time to compile and see if it works. Okay. Ah, it's just something in this line that it doesn't like. Okay. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Does it just not like the percent sign? Yeah. I never took music theory classes. Yeah, I think it's related to city pop. I don't know jack shit about music, like subgenres. Oh my god! It was fucking... It just doesn't like the percent sign. That was it. That was it. It doesn't like the percent sign. So when I put 100%, it went, I don't like that. It was in a string, you fucking piece of shit program. I'm sorry, I'm being mean to you. I shouldn't be. So I didn't need to do all of this. I could have kept everything I had before and it would have been fine. But you know what? Whatever. We're keeping it. We're keeping it. We're not gonna change anything. We're not gonna change anything. We're just gonna go totally coolio. Totally chill. And I'm going to scream. Okay, so now I have to initialize this. Okay. Python hates percentages. You heard it here first. Okay. With fade. Now we can continue. I think it might be. I think it actually might be. That's a great question. Let me find percentage sign. Yep, I had one other. Okay. Crisis averted. Crisis averted. It was like 4 scenes from now, so you know. Good to have taken care of that. Amazing. Okay, now we can continue on to do more work! Yay! Yeah. Yeah. Those little special things are gonna be my fucking problem children, aren't they? Okay, and then I need to remember that the character A is not A, it's AL. Because I didn't want to confuse the program any more than I probably already was with having a character whose name began with A and putting him in as a initialized character. It was gonna just lose its fucking mind. It was gonna be like, A, you're calling this character? Like, no. No, shut the fuck up. Don't. Okay. Okay, and now we can just continue our nice copy-pasting adventure. No, a character whose name begins with the letter A. I do want to get back into 13 Sentinels. I just don't have the energy right now. That's a game that you need to be like mentally prepared for. And I have not been mentally prepared for it. I'm all schnoofly. Yeah, exactly. You start missing the tiny, you know, you'll miss the tiny hint that everything is actually connected to so-and-so character's backstory because they are from the future, but actually an alien. And it's just like, oh. Okay. We just pop that here. Yeah, the high school students, mechs, you know. How funny that one of the songs that I will be covering Her Felina is Cruel Angel's thesis. Ain't that funny? Ain't that funny? And isn't it ironic, don't you think? A little bit ironic, and I really do think it's like rain. Yeah, that's the one that that Felina chose for the song. Rejected CPR. I'm not singing Cupcake CPR. I don't think I could do that song justice. Also, I don't think I could get through without turning into just an absolute red-faced mess. Yeah.
残酷の天使のようにダダダダダダダダダダ
I don't have the lyrics in front of me, I don't remember.
Oh, yay, more italics.
I forgot how fucking annoying italics are. I'm actually not making too bad progress on this scene. Much better than I thought I was going to be making. Which is, I didn't know I was gonna be making any progress. Ugh. No! When I meant to hit copy and I hit paste. And paste. Yeah, exactly. Every little bit counts when you're programming thousands upon thousands of words. Yeah, it really is. It really is. You guys are gonna get, when you guys get to see this, you're gonna get to see all of the hours that went into making this. And you're gonna get to see all of the love and blood and sweat and tears that went into this. And I hope you're gonna like it. I hope you guys are gonna like it. Okay. Plus, doing the numbering everything, I can now watch the number of scenes remaining to work on slowly start to dwindle. Slowly, slowly, slowly. The number of things. Yeah. I'll watch the number of things I have to work on decrease and know that I'm getting closer and closer and closer to the end. And it's not like this is terribly difficult. We got past, we got past the difficult part, which was setting up all the variables and all that. And like, when I have to increase and deal with the variables, then I'll probably have a moment. To, I forgot what I was gonna say. I'll have a moment where where there may be a little bit more trouble, but...
Hello, Zine. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you. If you've got some stuff that you need to be working on, that is what we're doing today. We're just working on stuff. Holy shit, it's 10 o'clock.
I'm gonna finish this, and then we're gonna call it for the night. Yeah. Exactly. Oh, fuck. Where was I? Okay, there. That's where I was. Oh, it's 10 for me. It's 10 o'clock at night for me. I have to go, you know, get ready for bed and do some more stretching and all that fun stuff. We must be in the same time zone. Yeah, especially because I know I need to get all of this stuff done, because then it'll be... Oh, more stretches? Okay. Because this is one of the largest part that I am... Hey! I'm not shrimping! I'm not shrimping!
Yeah, go give Dodo a walk. Give her a water pet and a kiss for me. I'm not shrimping. Hump, hump, hump. I'm not shrimping. Ugh. Ugh. My fingies are doing their own Rice Krispies commercial. No! I'm not shrimping. I've got my pillows against my back and all that fun stuff. I'm being a good little programmer. I've even got my glasses on. I'm being a super good programmer. Oh, hi, baby. Kiki's like, hey. Yeah, I gotta, as soon as I'm done with stream, I gotta go finish up and get ready for bed, which involves going to take a shower and all that fun stuff. Yeah! I'm gonna go take a quick shower and then go to bed. And, okay, so I have had Mountain Dew maybe once or twice in my life. It's not something that I've like actively tried to have. I think I've like had it during like school parties when it was brought in for everyone to have. I think that might be the only time I've ever really had it. It's not something that I go for. My Earth mom, however, like a month or so ago, she apparently likes Mountain Dew. And I was like, I feel like you shouldn't. I feel like that's weird. Yeah, I just... Yeah, okay, so here's the thing. I hate both Coke and Dr. Pepper. They're both disgusting to me. Like, if I am dying, maybe I will consider it.
But I think I may prefer the dying. I'm not a big soda fan. Like the soda that I like is like Sprite. And you know, stuff like that. I like Fanta, orange Fanta. That's probably my favorite soda. If I had to give myself a favorite soda, it would be orange Fanta. I'm still upset that I didn't try kiwi Fanta when I was in Japan and I saw it and I really wanted to get it and I didn't. I should have gotten it. I now forever look at that picture and I'm like, what the fuck does that taste like? What the fuck does kiwi Fanta taste like? I know! I'm so curious. How the fuck do you make kiwi Fanta? Because kiwi's a flavor that doesn't, like, carry over super well with things. So, I don't know how the hell they made kiwi Fanta work. Okay, I am close to the end here, and then I will be done with this scene. And... yeah, I love kiwi. I love kiwi so much. I can't have a ton of it though because it makes my lips bleed. So I can't, if I have too many kiwis, they make my lips bleed. And too many kiwis is 2. So I can only ever have like 1 kiwi at a time. So I think it does. I think it's like pineapple, which is funny because I can eat pineapple with no issues at all. Like I can eat a ton of pineapple and it doesn't even begin to hurt. Kiwi, however, I'm bleeding with 2 kiwis. And I don't know if that's because I have to like, I don't know if like if I bought a cut and peeled kiwi and I ate it on like a fork or something, I don't know if that would be easier on my lips. I don't know. I haven't tried it out. I haven't had the kiwi craving. Yes, I do peel kiwis. I have had them before. I have eaten one with the peel before. I think I've had like 2. The texture, I can't get past the texture. I can't get past the texture. The kiwi fruit itself is delicious, and I like kiwi. I can't eat it with the peel. I just, ugh. It's such a texture turn off. Like in that it turns off my fucking appetite. Okay. No one eats kiwi with a peel? Well, a lot of people actually do, because the peel is apparently very good for your digestive system. I think my digestive system will have to deal. Okay, so now jump. Okay. Oh my god, how many fucking lines of code do I have? 828 lines of code. Ugh. I'm expecting this to probably be in the multi-thousands. In the multi-thousands line of code. That's what I'm expecting. It's gonna suck. It's gonna suck. Yeah, no, the skin of a kiwi, the peel of a kiwi is not very, Yeah, I'm 4 scenes. I've got... Ooh. 1... the kid of a peewee. 2... 3... 4. Yeah, I've got 4 scenes programmed with 800 lines of code. This is gonna be a doozy. This is gonna be a fucking doozy. I already know this is gonna take, like, is gonna take 5 hours to go through this once it's fully coded. If not more. So,
Fun!
but yes, that's all the time we have for tonight. Let me take my glasses off. Good job, everybody. Congratulations on getting done whatever you got done. If you didn't get your thing done, that's okay. There's always next time. Thank you all so very much for being here with me as I worked on getting through my stuff. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, thank you all so much for being here. Yeah, there's a lot of work ahead of me. But, you know, once I get through this, I can, once I get through the alpha programming, then it's on to the next step. Oh boy. So yeah, let's pop over here. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm pleased with how much progress I've made tonight. Because I just started this today, too. I just started programming this today. Alright, well, you all know the usual song and dance. If you're not already following me on social medias, I'd appreciate it very much if you would. Next stream will be Friday, possibly. Probably Saturday. Because we're slamming shit out at work, so we'll see. We'll see how I feel.
Yeah, thank you so much for being here, guys. I really, really, really appreciate each and every one of you.
Yeah, taxes and driving and programming, oh my.
Alright, well, I hope you all have a wonderful meowning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you. Thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate every single one of you. And well, yeah. So, without any further ado, bye-bye!